take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go. And it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with that other team here in the metropolitan area, the New York Giants. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means you really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield. That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here's big. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Second and 9. Off play action. Gore. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Gore. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Well, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team's playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Oh, he bowls over it, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They run. It's Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's Edmonds. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Gore They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Throwing on first down, Gore. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Off play action. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. Off the play fake. Gore. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, Gore. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
To throw on second down, Gore. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Looking to throw on second down. Gore. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, Gore. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Gore to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Room to run past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
the Giants' 6-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Giants.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Lincoln, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Gore is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson. And he completes it to Bellamy. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From way up at the 23. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Gore. Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. to throw. Gore. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. A loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. From way up at the 23. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Gore. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And shedding through the tackle. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action with Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot.
And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On first down, Lincoln. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Gore. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get him there for the sack. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To throw on second down. Gore finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw on third down. Gore. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
They go play action now. Wilson. And his pass incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Wilson. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll run on 1st down. Lincoln. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Off the bootleg. Gore sliding out of the pocket. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go again.
Throwing on first down. Gore. And now here's another interception. Picked off down at the 10. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Wilson.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wilson. Looking deep downfield.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Second and 10.
53's the mic. 53, check this one. I'm scared. Check. 53.
Throwing again here. Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man Johnson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. I got you, boy. Hey, go.
Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Beckham. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jets are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead will slow by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the intercept. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Gore. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On first down, Gore. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And my goodness, another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just added on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's Edmonds. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Lincoln. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off play action. Gore. He's going to let it fly. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for the Giants.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
24 is the mic. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 16.
What we got? 24 is the mic. I'm coming. 24 is the mic. All day. All day. Back in 60. Jim. No. All. 19 Tiger. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of first down. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win.
Set, 18! I 55! Hot! Set, 18! 36! I 31! Now let's go! Set, 18! Set, 18! I 55! And I'm go! Reset! 18! I 31! 24! Out we go! Mr. Dad! 18! 3 down, coming! I 50 out we go! Reset! Look at the egg! I 54! 54! Out we go! Reset! 18! 54! I 24! Out we go! Reset! 18! 54! Down Out, go! Set, 19! I 59! I 55!